Good morning, campers. The craziest thing happened this morning. For one, I had the craziest night, and let me just say, drugs are bad, kids. Don't do drugs. I probably look crazy right now. Last night, we were doing everything we could to clean up our house and get it ready for the renters to move in, because they're moving in today, like this morning. Travis and I were literally up till like 2 o'clock in the morning cleaning that house, trying to get it ready, and it just took way longer than we thought it would. Now remember, the kids are at my mom's house. Like, she was, what is this? Why is this happening? I drank matcha for the first time yesterday, and it really did give me like a good boost of energy that lasted maybe like a couple hours, and then I felt like the energy went away, but I had like this racing heart like all night. And I kept noticing, like, gosh, my heart is just like racing so fast. It felt like it was just like pounding out of my chest, and I was like, yeah, it had to be the matcha. Travis was like, it's not the matcha. That caffeine like wears out of your system within a couple hours. And I was like, Travis, you don't understand my body. Like, it's not normal. I was having like anxiety, a little bit of anxiety over it, but like mainly my heart just like pounding out of my chest for so long was just like making me crazy. And it was late, and I was like trying to fall asleep while Travis was like finishing up whatever he was finishing up in the house. And I was like, you know what, I hadn't taken Xanax in a really long time, so I took like half of a 0.25 Xanax, which is like the lowest dose you can take, and then I'm taking like half of that because my body's really sensitive. I don't need a lot of medicine for Xanax to work for me. So then I was like finally able to like relax and calm down, and I felt like my heart stopped pounding so much, and I was able to fall asleep. Well, during the sleep, because I took that Xanax, I was kind of out of it, and I was just so tired, you know, like it was literally like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what was going on at that point. I just knew like we were driving somewhere. I didn't know where we were going, but I was so tired that like I just didn't question it. I didn't wake up. I was like, I need to get my sleep because I don't do well on no sleep. Then I hear Travis like say some stuff to me, and he's like, you can't put the slides out, we're not level, blah blah blah. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. And then we were supposed to last night go to my mom's house, and then we were just gonna end up spending the night, because obviously it was like in the middle of the night, so that we could pick up the kids and bring them back here, because it's Monday and my parents work. Like, my mom has to go to work, and she leaves like super early in the morning. Like, she wakes up at like 5 in the morning. We had to go there, but I was so tired that I guess I told Travis, like, you go and let me sleep. So my freaking saint of a husband left. Why do I look like this? I need to stop caring about what I look like so much. But like, so my husband left last night, and then I got a text from him. I'll tell you what that says in a minute. Anyway, I wake up and I'm like looking around, and I'm like, where am I? How did I get here? Where is everybody? Why am I alone? I was like freaking out, because it almost felt like a crazy night out drinking or something, and you wake up and you're like, oh shit, like, where am I? What happened last night? Even though like I obviously wasn't drinking and not like doing drugs, you know, but like it felt like it because I was so tired. Have you ever felt like when you're so tired and you're like so sleep deprived that you just feel like kind of delusional and like you're on drugs? That's kind of how I felt. And I feel like I have a hangover this morning, like, even though I wasn't drinking. So anyway, that was my wild night last night. I woke up and I'm like, where am I? And then I like opened the blinds and I'm like, wow, this place is really nice. Like, how did we get here? And then I realized like Travis drove us last night, and then I looked at my text messages, and he's like told me when he got to my mom's house and that he like got some sleep. And anyway, it was crazy. But now I will show you this beautiful RV resort that we are at. If you're right in front of us is like the pool, and they have so many activities. And I have to tell you, like, as I was opening all my windows and looking around, I'm like, darn, these people are rich. Like, whoops. I always want to know, like, what do these people do for work, you know? Like, how do they get so much money? I'm a nosy neighbor now that I'm a camper. But yeah, it's just so interesting to me. And I think a lot of people that like don't go to RV resorts don't maybe realize this, but you have to have some cash to be doing these kind of activities out here. because most of these people have houses and then they have like their house on wheels and it's like very fancy and cost as much as some people's houses do. Ours does not. We obviously bought ours used, and I think it was like 50 or 60 grand that we paid cash for this. I saved my hard working money to buy this cash outright. But yeah, I just look around and I'm like, ooh, fancy. Got some fancy RVs over here to my right, and we got some fancy RVs over here to my left, and that looks like a pooper tank driving by. Hello. I actually think that's a poop tank. Anyway, I woke up and I realized I said something to myself, like I was talking to myself. Anybody else do that? I like sat in this chair right here and just like looked out and was like, I'm living the life, you know, like this is what I want to do. This makes me happy. If I had bajillions of dollars and I didn't have to work, what would I want to do with my life? And right now I can genuinely say I'm doing it. I would want to travel in an RV with my family, see the world, go like experience, you know, and make memories. Like, life is too short. You got to do this shit now. I know it's not accessible to everybody, but I really encourage you to find ways in your life to make it and like take steps so that you can get to where I'm at now. Do you ever wake up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, dang it, why do I look like this and other people look like this? How is this fair? God, I'm talking to you. I'm kidding, kind of. I can tell you right now, I don't think I'll be drinking matcha tea again, but I need caffeine. You know, the Verb bars have like green tea in them. I thought that's kind of what the matcha was, but maybe it's different. Apparently it is, because the Verb bars do not make me have a racing heart like that. I did not like the way that made me feel. The Verb bars actually give me better energy and don't make me have anxiety, and so I'm just gonna eat a couple of those a day. I need to order more. It's funny because I have an affiliate with them, so like if you guys use my code or my link and buy bars through my link, I get like a small amount of money. Please use my link because I need more Verb bars and I'm like spending all my money on Verb bars. It doesn't cost you extra money also, just in case people don't realize that. Like when content creators or influencers like put out a link or an affiliate link, please know it doesn't cost you extra money to use that. But if you do use that link, it tells the brand or the company, hey, we found out about this product because of this person. And then they give us like half a cent or something for each person that like uses that link. You know, sometimes like 100 people use it, it adds up and I get $1. And so I thank you for that. Travis is texting me. It's 10:20 in the morning, in case anybody's curious. It drives me crazy, but I love him. I have to say, already we're like getting along so much better. We haven't even started day one together yet, but we're doing good. I have a lot of editing to do, so I think I'm going to edit. Where we're staying is called Valencia Travel Village RV Resort. This is the little map that they gave us. I'm gonna edit.
But the best, get a tower, go to the driver's side, go maybe like 5-6 feet in front of the front back tire.
The front is what I'm hearing. Oh.
Is that a good spot?
Yes.
You know when they say, when it rains, it pours? Well, that could not be further from the truth today, because I got a call from Travis and he said that the Jeep wouldn't start. And I said, what do you mean? Like, is the battery dead? And he said, no, it's much worse than that. He said we need to get it towed and taken into the shop. It's not going to be able to be fixed for weeks. And I thought he was joking, but apparently he wasn't. And so now I am here stranded at this RV resort. And I say that because I have no idea how to do anything when it comes to the RV. I don't know how to level it out on my own. I don't know how to like hook up power or water, and it was hot as hell and I needed air conditioning, and you can't turn the generator on at this RV resort. It's like a rule that they have. So I needed to figure out very quickly how to hook up and do all the hookups all by myself. So this is Travis right now trying to walk me through all of this. And there's one part that you might like where he tells me that I need to start working out. Here you go. Enjoy.
You're gonna need to start working out It's on.
So it was at this point that I started getting really irritable because I was starting to feel very dizzy and hot.
Clean it up. Right there, over there. Yep, wipe it all up really hard. Hard. Scrub. Scrub. Get the cord that actually plugs into the motor hose.
Where's that?
Okay, so why don't we do this first?
I already got that. I already got the big plug. Now where's the other plug?
No, listen, that's fine.
Hey, where's the other plug?
Okay, listen.
Answer my question.
It's on the other side.
Okay, that's all you have to tell me. It's fucking hot, okay? And I'm like,
I'm trying to help you.
you're just going very slow, and I'm trying to tell you to go faster, please.
Okay, that's the extension cord. So you need to go to the other.
Yes, I'm already on the other side. What do I do next?
In front of the driver's side, in front of the back tire. First bin.
Okay.
Here, honey. Hold on. You need to open that. And there's okay, so it's not that one, it's the one in front of that one, I think. Whatever, that's it.
Okay, so now what do I do?
You make your life easy and just pull the hole. Be very careful because their tires will kind of slip it down.
So even though I was hot and dizzy and extremely irritable and felt like I could pass out at any moment, I'm actually really glad that this happened because now I know how to do all of this, and if this didn't happen, I might not have learned how to do this for a while, and I should just know how to do this in case of emergency situations. Also felt super empowering to be able to do this all by myself and just know how to do it. It makes me feel a lot better.
It's just basically like an extension where you're gonna. This is not a thing to do. It's not a playground necessarily, is it? Listen.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before you do it looks like there's a 50 and a 30. Say 50 and 30.
I just see 30.
Left one. 50. And now you can have power.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. Well,
So-
stay on the phone with me to make sure that it turns on.
It should. No, not that. The other one to the right. Okay. All right. Cool.
Alright, we got it. We got power. Woohoo! It is now 10:30 at night. I've literally, since the last clip, I've been inside the motorhome. I have not left at all. I've just been editing this whole time, like literally hours and hours and hours of editing. But I'm getting a lot accomplished, so I'm happy about that. I'm still here by myself. I'm going to be spending the night here alone again for the second night in a row because the Jeep was supposed to get towed today, and we called AAA, and then AAA just never showed up. And I was like furious actually because I was thinking like, what if we were with our two kids like in the middle of nowhere, stranded somewhere? You know, like we have AAA like for emergencies, you know, like, and for them just to not to say that they're gonna show up and like be waiting and waiting hour after hour waiting on them. They just like said they were coming and literally never showed up, and then called last minute, was like, hey, sorry, like we can't come today, but we'll come tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my god, what if we were in the freaking middle of nowhere somewhere stranded? Like, you're just gonna leave us out there? Like, do better, AAA. Like, that's messed up. So I'm definitely not happy about that, but thankfully we weren't stranded somewhere, and Travis is at my mom's house, so I'm just happy about that. So I'm really hoping tomorrow they get that whole car situation fixed, and then my mom was nice enough and my stepdad to let us borrow their car, so Travis is gonna tomorrow night come meet me at the RV resort. Then we'll be reunited again as a family. But for now, I'm just going to try really hard to enjoy this alone time. I like cried earlier because I've just missed the kids so much, and like I miss them. I've never been away from Storm
this long before, and also like snow. The only time I've ever been away this long was when I was in the hospital having storms. So I just really miss my babies, and I just want to hug them and hold them and kiss them and tell them that I love them. But they're fine and having fun with their grandma. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna finish editing some more and then plan out all my Patreon videos, and I'm gonna plan tomorrow to film all my Patreon videos. And yeah, that's just kind of my plan for right now. So I'm gonna head to bed, but I just want to say thanks for being here. I am sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah!
Keep moving on and let go. Add color into your soul. Now life's like a movie, camera pose. One time for the girl, Channon Rose.